Hello everyone and welcome to Low Rent Rick Scale Modelling, and this is my review of the Omeyo airbrush kit. It's a dual action airbrush with a 3 different settings compressor built in with the kit. Now these kits are becoming more and more popular. One of the questions I get asked a lot on my group and on my channel is which airbrush would you recommend, and this is about the third airbrush review that I've done. So they've sent it me over for me to have a look at. So inside the box you get the airbrush, the compressor, the power unit, 3 needles and a cleaning kit, and it's already fitted with a 0.3mm needle, but I'm going to change that out and put the 0.2mm in there just to show you quickly how easy it is. It's really simple to change out the needle sizes. So it's basically just take off the back, undo the front nut, undo the back nut, slide out the needle nice and gentle. Now with these, and it differs from some sort of kits, you will have to change the nozzle, but it all comes together marked up in a little cylinder for you. Make sure when you put the new parts back together that you keep all the 0.3mm together and so on, so that you don't get the needle sizes mixed up, because they can look quite similar to the naked eye. It's quite simple to change them over. Just give it a little nip up, refit the right size nozzle so they've got the right size nozzle, the right size front end and the right size needle. I want the 0.2mm because I'm going to test this by doing some pre-shading and some panel lining. So a quick explanation of a dual action airbrush. Now the trigger performs 2 actions. Pressing down on the trigger releases the air, so you've got variable control of the air, and pulling back on the trigger releases the paint. So the nut at the back of the airbrush, you screw it in and it stops the trigger moving backwards and forwards. So it restricts or allows more movement of the paint application. So with the mixture of the two, you can control just how much paint and air comes out of the end of your airbrush. Nice and simple. So the compressor, it's got 3 settings. So to turn it on, that's how loud it is on full, and the button behind it is where your 3 settings are. So if you want to put it on medium, it goes blue, and then hit it again, it goes yellow, and that's on the lowest pressure setting. And then just hit the button again to turn it off. And as you can hear, it's not very loud at all. I can still speak over it quite easily. So to give the airbrush a test, I thought I'd do some panel lining and pre-shading. So this is a tiny 1 in 144 scale stealth bomber that I got from Temu to give that a test out, and that's the final effect I got there. But as you can see, with the 0.2mm pin, you can get a really fine line, and I'm really quite far away from the model there. This is a little mail tank that I did, an Airfix vintage kit. You can see the lines are nice and thick, but I laid them down really thin and then built them up over time. And then the second coat on the stealth, again, really tiny thin lines, so it's got plenty of scope for detail. It's just a perfect kit for doing the detail work. So there we go, the Omeyo all-in-one kit. Absolutely fantastic for the intermediate or the beginner. I've put a link in the description so you can go and check it out for yourself. And I will also be putting a link in there to the beginner's guide to airbrush cleaning, for which I'll use this one as well. Thank you for joining me for another review, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.